Learn how to take care of your hair. Welcome back to my channel. Those of you who are new here, I'm Joshica, and I am the CEO of JOSHICA Beauty, which is a luxury natural hair and skincare brand that celebrates afro-textured hair and self-care. I like to talk about everything from clean beauty, natural hair, skincare, and I like to cut up every now and then. So today I want to give you some practical tips because there are some women out there who leave comments on my page about how they love themselves but they don't like to wear their natural hair out. Most women don't like their natural hair, and I've heard some things that women say about their own self, the self-hate that they spew about their hair because of the negative stigmas and the stereotype and all that stuff that we've been hearing in the past about how it looks unattractive and unruly and it's not manageable and it's nappy and you look like a slave and you need to comb your hair, you need to straighten it, you need to wear a wig, you need to do something. You need to do something to that head. We've been hearing stuff like that our whole entire lives, and a lot of women are not comfortable wearing their hair. And if you are a Black woman struggling with loving yourself, embracing your natural hair, I suggest you go out and order my book, The Strength of Your Strands. You can go on my website at joshicabbeauty.com and pick up a copy, because I'll be reading from here all the practical tips to help you learn to love your hair and embrace who you are. The number one thing that I tell women is that you have to free your mind, and your hair will follow. It all starts with a change of your mindset. You have to first love yourself and learn to love and accept your image, how you look. And so once you realize that you have curly hair or kinky curly hair, it is what it is, basically. So you either embrace it and accept it, wear it out, love it, take care of it, or you don't accept it and you change it, right? So it starts with a mindset change. And another key thing that we need to stop doing is stop the negative self-talk, because we are buying into those stigmas. Stop telling yourself that it's too hard to take care of your hair. Stop telling yourself you don't have the time to take care of your hair, because you do have the time. You make time for the wigs and the weaves. You spend money on those things, and you invest your time and effort into making that look good, where you can do the same thing with a natural hairstyle or a natural look. Start saying things like, my natural hair is a vibe. My natural hair is bomb. I love my natural hair. I'm going to make time for my natural hair. There's so many things you can say about your hair, positive things, because our words have power. Our words mean something. It normally expresses how we feel inside. When we say things out loud, it invokes a feeling, and it's a form of expression and communication. So when you speak to yourself negatively, you're giving out those bad vibes. Or even if you think about it, you're giving out bad vibes. But if you start to think positively and start to say positive things about yourself, you're giving yourself good affirmations, positive affirmations that'll keep you going and that will help you to move to the next level in loving your hair and embracing who you are. Go on YouTube, look at a tutorial, look at these girlies out here. There's plenty of girlies out here nowadays posting about how this product works for them, that product works for them, and how to twist your hair, how to braid your hair. And there's so many women who are showing you how to do it. So go out there and learn how to do a style that you like. If you don't have the money to go to a salon, learn how to take care of your own hair. Braid your hair, twist up your hair. It's really simple once you get it down. There are a few options that you can have that will allow you to wear your hair for extended periods of time without having to add hair or to have to straighten it or to have to cover up your hair. There's all kinds of hairstyles that will allow you to not take a bunch of time in the morning, before you go to work to do your hair. For example, cornrows or braids, or I don't know, a ponytail. I'm a fan of a ponytail. I'm a fan of a really good slick back ponytail. And if you grow your hair out, get some length, just put it up in a ponytail whenever you don't have the time or you just don't feel like being bothered with it. And then also find some products that work for you. Now, I suggest that every woman, every black woman with kinky curly hair needs to have some hair gel in her arsenal, okay? A big old jar of hair gel at that, because that's what makes your curls pop. You get some gel once you get out the shower after you wash your hair and it's nice and damp or wet. You apply that gel in there, them curls will be glistening and popping, honey. And just get yourself some oil and a leave-in conditioner throughout the week. Curls will be on point. Taking care of your natural hair is basically a form of self-care. Black women might say, oh, I go and get my hair done every so often. I get a weave, I get a wig, and I straighten my hair. I take care of myself, just fine. That's my self-care. However, a lot of women who get wigs and weaves don't really take care of their hair underneath. Now, I know some women say they use the wigs and the weaves as a protective style, but oftentimes the protective style is causing you to lose your edges and your hair to break off. And your hair needs a break every now and then from those wigs and weaves, in case you don't know, because it does pull on your hair and it does damage your hair over time if you constantly are putting on a wig or weave year after year, day after day. So if you feel like taking care of your hair is getting a wig or a weave, that's not really taking care of your actual hair. Your hair needs moisture, your hair needs oil, your hair needs, your scalp needs to breathe. Your scalp needs oil and moisture, and it needs a massage every now and then. So learning to just have that time where you have a wash day, a natural hair care routine, and products that help to nourish your hair, or learning how to take care of your hair, that's a form of self-care. Learn to embrace your look, because we see all kinds of images of black women on social media, on the internet, on television, on billboards and magazines. We see these images, and a lot of times we feel like, oh, she looks bomb, I want to look like her. Oftentimes you see black women with straight hair, a wig or a weave. Nowadays I'm starting to see images of women with natural hair in the media, but it's kind of like a trend that came and went. So black women are back to wearing their wigs and their weaves again, the straight ones, the blonde ones. So the thing is, you can't compare yourself to these women, and you can't try to be like these women, because a lot of these women are just being controlled by the media, or they're being controlled by, corporate and what they want the image of this black woman to look like, when black women, we naturally don't look like the women on television. For example, we were not born with straight hair. We were not born with, the straight long hair down our back. And most of us were not born with straight blonde hair. But we see these women on television and we see these women in the magazine, but they do not represent us as black women. We naturally have curly hair, kinky curly hair. And so when we see that, we want to be like that, some of us, but you have to understand that that's not you. That's not who you are. You are a black woman with curly hair, naturally curly hair, and that's fine and that's okay. You need to just rock it, love it, own it, and accept that you have curly hair and not straight hair, and it's okay. And then set some real expectations for yourself. Don't be like, okay, I want to go natural. I'm going to have this waist length hair by tomorrow, because everybody loves the length, right? We all want it to be long or big and full. But if you're just starting out, you're probably not going to have the big full head of hair just yet. You're going to have that TWA, or the teeny weeny afro, and you have to learn to love that and rock that, because honestly I think that's the best stage of natural hair, because you can just do a nice little cut, you know, in style, and just put some gel in there and just be out the door. If you're worried about time and trying to manage your hair, just cut it short and rock it like that. A lot of women can pull it off. A lot of us can pull it off, so just consider that as well. But set some real expectations for yourself. You know, don't just be like, I want to have long hair overnight, I want to have this big fro overnight. Take baby steps. Say, okay, today I'm going to watch a YouTube video, and then next week I'm going to go buy some products, you know, that I think will work good for my hair. And then the next week, okay, I'm going to take the time, you know, after work or on the weekends, to try out this one style. I'm gonna try to learn how to twist, or try to learn how to braid my hair. And then maybe the following week, you know, you say, okay, I'm gonna look up a natural hair salon and see if they can, you know, do a style for me that I can wear out for, you know, a couple of weeks. Set some goals and take baby steps to get to where you want to go. Because I know everybody wants that big full head of hair or that long hair down their back, but that takes time. And so you have to enjoy the journey, enjoy the process in the meantime, and set some realistic goals. And just know that you're going to have some ups and downs. There's going to be some bad hair days. There's going to be some days where you're going to want to perm your hair again, or you're going to want to cut it all off. We all have been there, honey. But just keep doing what you're doing. And if you get tired of it, okay, you can take a break from the natural hair. Maybe you can go, I suggest just getting it braided or twisted, because once you have it twisted or braided, then you're going to start missing your hair, and you're going to want to play in it again, and you're going to want to take it out and do some fun stuff with it. So, you know, because they say absence makes the heart grow fonder. I think when you get your hair braided and twisted up, it makes you love your hair even more, because it's like, dang, I miss my hair. I like to go on Pinterest or Instagram, get some hair inspiration, some styles from some other naturalistas or some natural girls, and just to help me along the way. Sometimes I do feel like I have bad hair days, or I'm like stuck in a rut. But when I see other women with their natural hair, it really inspires me to want to keep going, keep having fun with it, and enjoying the journey. Yeah, just, you know, take a break from your hair every now and then, put it in a ponytail. Find yourself a nice protective style. Sometimes I like to wear hair wraps, wear a hat. A protective style doesn't always have to be a wig or a weave or braids. Honestly, I don't even consider those protective styles, because they, in a way, damage your hair. They don't always protect your hair. They can damage your hair. So when I say protective styles, I mean put your hair in like cornrows straight back, or some kind of twist, some like updo or whatever, or a hat or a hair wrap, like an African hair wrap. Not a bonnet, not a scarf, but an African hair wrap. It's different. And then the main thing you should be doing is having fun with it. Going natural is not a burden, okay? You should never feel like it's way too much for you. It's just too stressful. Is whatever, you know, these women are saying nowadays about their hair, about themselves. Have fun with it. Go out there and find a style you like. Natural hair is fun. It's versatile. It looks good on us. It's our hair. So just go out there, have fun, take care of yourself, take care of your hair, have a good time, make it a good experience. Like I said, it's a form of self-care. So enjoy taking care of yourself and taking care of your hair. If you want to know more, you can grab my book, The Strength of Your Strands. It's available on Amazon. It's available wherever books are sold. And it's also available on my website at JOSHICABEAUTY.com. So I suggest, if you are newly natural, if you're thinking about going natural, if you're struggling with your natural hair, go out and read the book and be encouraged. Love yourself and embrace who you are. And don't forget to own it.